So, a very important game week for Arsenal Football Club, and I will tell you about how Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka are going to lift Arsenal off, and they are going to set us back to winning ways on a winning run. We are going to win this league very soon, and I am going to be very positive in this video. I don't even believe that much that I started with a lot of enthusiasm. But okay, let's calm down a little bit. I know we have been having a little bit of a rough patch, and our fans are doubting us. Everyone is scared of Manchester City that they are going to be ahead of us when we are going to play and this and that. We need to calm down a little bit. We were a little tired. We had our back line messed up. Timber was playing left back. It was flashbacks of last season, etc. etc. I don't think that is going to be the case right now. We are going to have a stable enough back line, although I don't like Nketiah at the left center back position. I would much rather play Nketiah on the left back position and Calafiori in the left center back position. But knowing Mikel Arteta, that is not going to happen. Now, obviously, we'll have Calafiori in the midfield position, Declan Rice bombing up the field, Odegaard all around the field, taking the ball from here, going till there. I want Ebreche as in the left wing position. I don't know why Mikel Arteta has all of a sudden just dropped that idea of Eze playing in the left zones, but him in these sort of zones, Ebreche Eze thrives in these sort of zones. Even in these sort of zones, he can bring you crosses to Gyökeres like he did early on in the season where Gyökeres scored and he got an assist, obviously. So yeah, but I think this is going to be the key. People are very frustrated that all Martin Odegaard does is pass to Bukayo Saka, but all Arsenal Football Club has been doing for so many years is pass to Bukayo Saka, and that has worked. I think that is going to work because we have threat here also. I don't even care if Trossard plays or Eze plays; both are going to do the same job. Both are going to be give us that creative injection we need. And I want Calafiori bombing up the field so that he can use those connections well. I don't think Everton are that good a side right now. I think defensively they might show a little bit of steel, but in without Njai, without Dewsbury Hall, I think they are going to struggle a lot in attack, and they are going to basically pose zero to no threat. And it is going to be another game where a team sits on a low block. So basically, this is obviously a lot of concern for me because in this area, if Declan Rice is here, then he occupies this space, and then Ebereches is forced to go wide and occupy these spaces. This is not the space Ebereches will thrive on. This is the space Ebereches will thrive on. So we can also do one thing, that Rice bombs up and goes there. Calafiori stays here and goes to the middle zone, and Eze comes here and then he occupies this zone. This is Calafiori zone. This is Odegaard and Saka are here, and Gyökeres obviously in the poaching position. That is how we should form. And then obviously we have our three defenders and Zubimendi from deep trying to access Ebereche Eze or Martin Odegaard. So that is how I see this game panning out. More like nothing too special tactically, obviously, but yeah, I want to see Martin Odegaard shoot a lot from these zones where when he gives the ball to Saka and then Saka is getting locked up by three players, and then he passes it back to Odegaard in this zone, then he cuts back. I want a shot here, and I want an accurate shot. I want Odegaard to show that he is also a threat from fair far distance from the goal, and he can shoot from outside the box and score a goal. If we get that threat and then uh, Odegaard starts attracting two defenders towards him, then maybe Ebereche will have a little bit of space, and then we all know that he can shoot from outside the box quite superbly. So that is going to be the case, and basically, yeah, that is going to be the game. That this is going to be my team. I think if we get an early goal or something, we are also going to need to. I the preferable circumstance would be for me to get not me us, or if I don't include myself to be an part of Arsenal Football Club, I want Arsenal Football Club to go 2-0 ahead in the first 60 minutes, and then We can bring in Madueke, we can bring in a Martinelli, we can bring Nwaneri for Odegaard and give these players the rest they need. Give Zubimendi a rest, maybe give Declan Rice a rest, bring in Merino for him. Those sort of things we can do if we get a comfortable lead. So we need to uh, start with full throttle. We need to go all out in the first 20-30 minutes. We need to show Everton that we are here to win, and yeah, just back some early goals, then stabilize, and then sub your main players out. Even in the Carabao Cup game, we are going to play with our B team initially, but we might see Saka, Odegaard, and all these players coming in because we want to win the Carabao Cup as well. I don't think anyone is going to be happy if we lose to Brighton. So I think, yeah, that is going to be the key basically in this Christmas period, how we rotate players and how we manage games, how we like going 2-0 ahead early on is very going to be very crucial in the resting players. So we need to make sure our first half performance are way better than they have been all the season. We have seen a lot of games in this season where we haven't been at par, like we have been pretty average or even below average in the first half throughout the season. We are slow starters this season, and then in the second half we figure out teams and we pick up our game. But we need to change that a little bit. We need to show teams what we are about in the first half, and then go from there. I don't think there are too many concerns for me. Gyökeres, obviously, will you play Gyökeres? Will you play Havertz? Will you play Jesus? For me, my favorite player, obviously, and I think the strongest player is Gabriel Jesus, but I think right now he's not at his 100% fitness. Gyökeres needs a chance. Gyökeres needs a goal. He needs a little bit of space, a poacher goal, anything. Like, not even like, I won't say that the ball goes to the goal with any part of his body, like that type of goal. I need a confident finish, a confident poacher, a run, and then poking the ball to the net, etc. Like anything a proper striker does, like an Erling Haaland will do something like that, and smashing the net, feeling confident, etc. So I need that from Gyökeres. I need, and for that we need service. I think he will get provided service if we play Trossard as a in this position and Martin Odegaard in the number 10 position. And other than that, I think this is going to be a fairly easy game, like I predicted for Wolves, but it wasn't the case. But I think this should be a fairly easy game. We should uh, get ahead early, and then we should hold on to that lead. We shouldn't concede a goal in this game. We have been conceding a lot of goals lately. Not a lot of goals, but we have been conceding one goals every game weeks, and we have not been keeping enough clean sheets lately. So, and we have considered 10 goals when we were talking about the 15 goal record. So, yeah, we shouldn't have spoken too early, but it is what it is. I think a couple of clean sheets will bring back the confidence, and Gabriel is going to be back before the end of the year maybe, and then Havertz will be back, and these players are coming back. Jesus is getting fitter and fitter, and yeah, that we are going to be fine. I think we don't need to panic that much. Relax, watch the game, enjoy the game. Saturday night, I know for me it is going to be 1:30 a.m. On Saturday, but like Saturday night, tomorrow would be Sunday, so it is going to be fine. I don't think we should keep moaning about these fixtures. It is what it is. Let's roll on. Christmas period is here, December is here. This is the time where we get to watch all our sports games one after the other, and we can enjoy the year end. So yeah, it's more about enjoyment as well. Although with football it doesn't happen that often that we enjoy these games, but yeah, we need to sit back, relax, and enjoy a few easy fixtures, and I hope the team delivers. Yeah, let's see you after the game when we beat Everton 15-0, obviously.